Welcome back, everybody, to Battle Angel Gully. In the last episode, we finally met up with Ito-sensei, but sadly, he doesn't remember us. After 10 years, Ito-sensei doesn't remember his lovely battle angel. So sad. Want to welcome everybody back. I'm YSGuru, and hope you're enjoying this series. If you're just starting, this is probably a bad place to start, because we're pretty deep into this story, and this is a very story-heavy game. Oh hey, Ito came out as we were walking away, asking if we're just gonna go home. After, coming all this way, he said we should stay and chat a while. Why is my weapon clipping through my hair? Why am I asking these questions when I'm playing an old PS1 game? So Ito actually invited Gully to dinner, since she, came all the way from Scrap Iron City, to visit. But yeah, I don't think, I think it would be pretty awkward for Gully. Zannen, that's too bad. So please come again, please visit and come back. If you're going to come all the way that great distance, make sure to stay and visit Kana for a while. Remember in the last episode, Kana kind of pretended Gully was a friend come to visit. And that's what Ito thinks, of course, because he's lost his memories. Genki de ne? Oh. Ito says, I wonder if that girl has a home to go home to. He could, see it in her eyes, that sad loneliness, like she had just lost her only home. Which, she did. Because Ito was pretty much her entire family. So I finally met Ito, and I had so many things that I wanted to talk to him about. The difficult times, the fun, happy times. So many things. Lots and lots of things. How much that I've grown, and improved. She wanted to hear him praise her for all she's done. All she's been through. She wanted to be, praised, and she wanted to hear some compliments from him and just talk to him a bunch, but sadly, he doesn't have any memories of her. And we'll get into that later, as the story progresses, why that happened. But for now, we're going to continue with the Japanese bittersweet style of storytelling. With all the negatives going on, sadly, even though Gully is our hero, or heroine. Tough times. No Disney-style happy endings here, that's for sure. So Rue is a bit worried about Gully coming back all depressed, and Gully asked, where did Chaos go? Remember, Chaos went off by himself to fight Nova, take out Nova. So Gully's a little upset that Chaos went off by himself again. Which, yep, red flag. It's a bad idea. Ito did the same thing, and it did not turn out well. However, Ru found out the information from Chaos, where the location of Nova is. So we are gonna head there and hopefully back up Chaos and do kind of Gully's second goal here, which has been she's had the 2 goals here these 10 years. Find Nova and get revenge, and also find Ito. And we found Ito Sensei, but things didn't work out for the moment, so we're gonna go after Nova. And he's in this place called Granite Inn. Now I know the word granite, but this word inn, it's like in granite, as in the granite wall, or an inn, as in I-N-N-E, as in like a hotel. But I think it's just supposed to be in the granite wall, not the inn that you think of. Funny jungle-ish, I think, Japanese English. Yeah, they should have totally had a mini game in here where you get to ride this one-wheeled buggy. What the heck was that? Gully says, ha. I thought that was like a graphical glitch or something. Was that me? Okay, I definitely wasn't seeing things. That was weird. That was like totally random. So what's going on, Ru? Ru is like, there's 2 gullies? She has no clue what's going on. That can't be. Uh-oh. This has got to be more bad news, not mad news. Mad bad news. Bigot, Taisa. Oh, great. Probably something Bigot was up to, huh? GR series, serial number GR2. So it's Gully Remade 2. Same body as the Tuned series. So for these 10 years, they've been sampling Gully's movements, through her body armor, her suit, and her, movements, her fighting, her controls, and they've recorded it all. They've recorded all her fights. Fuzakeru. Yeah, she's pretty pissed about that. How dare you make such a thing, a doll of me. So for these 10 years, they've been following Gully and making a clone, basically. And Bigot found out that Ru was helping Gully. If you remember, Gully had a request to hack the computer and get some data. That was in the previous episode. And she thought she might get in trouble, but Ru did it anyway. And she did get caught. So now Bigot is relieving her of duty as our operator. I know it's kind of complex. I'm trying to explain the story basically as we go along here. Yeah, the manga is incredibly complex. It's a very deep story. A lot of characters, a lot of dynamics going on. Which makes it cool, but at the same time, very, story-driven game. This video game version of Battle Angel. So Gully's pretty ticked off that they've pretty much made a clone of her, and they're planning on making an army, like a tuned army, this GR2 series. But basically, all the movements and all the fighting that Gully's been doing in this body is just copied. It's got number 2 on her forehead. That's hilarious. I am number 2. Gully number 2. So she's like, if I win, I'm better than the original, right? Yep, our Gully's not going to have any of that. Okay, there's no way I'm going to lose to a duplicate, right? Okay, maybe I will. Oh, yeah. Plasma is definitely the way to go. I'm not sure if this clone can use plasma attacks. Oh, man. Just grab her by the neck and release plasma. Okay, that was easy. The original is superior! Ah ha ha! As always. Nobody messes with the original Gully. The Angel of Death. Oh wow. Gully says, it's like I'm looking at a nightmare right now. Her own corpse, sort of a pathetic doll. So she's like, what have I been doing for all these 10 years? This whole 10 years has been almost pretty much for nothing. And all they were doing was copying, her, just so they could make an army. And, Gully here, she's saying, Mo Yada, she's tired of this, tired of fighting, tired of all this nonsense going on, tracking down Nova, tracking down Ido, everything always ending up in a dead end. Bigot says, good job, the test is finished. It's obvious the replicas need improvements. Dude, that guy has like no KY. It's like, you're probably feeling pretty good, aren't you, Captain? I'm gonna kill you. So this has been too much for me. I'm out. What are you saying, G1? Pretty soon you'll get your revenge on Nova. I don't know what Bigot is thinking here. He's like... He treats Gully as just his slave, pretty much just following orders, and doesn't realize that she has emotions, and feelings. She's just a machine to him, for doing tests and for improving his tuned team. So Gully's asking what happened to Rue now. And Bigot said, she has been arrested for the crime of, hacking the data, which Gully asked her to do to find out information. So she took a risk doing that. So Rue, she did it for me. Well, this is your last mission, G1. Yeah, he still even calls her G1, instead of using her real name. It's like, after this final mission, you'll be free. And then she remembers Fogia, and they had a promise to meet up after, she was going to finish with her Ido and kind of Nova searching missions. She was going to go back and find Fogia. So remembering Fogia, she's not going to give up. Fortunately, we have Fogia as hope, some kind of hope for her happiness. So we're going to go ahead and try to finish this, go after Nova here. This is where the Granite Inn is supposed to be, but there's nothing here except, whoa, Decuman. Yeah, it's like in granite. It's like the base is inside the granite wall. I don't know what that means, to be honest. It's definitely not a hotel. Shoot, I should probably heal up. After fighting that clone, I'm a little weak. Actually, now I do remember the clones in the manga. They were the clones of Gully that Bigot was making. But yeah, 10 years worth of fighting data. I mean, that's a lot. And then the clone just easily got finished off. Well, there's Chaos. I knew he'd be captured. Shouldn't have gone alone, man. Red flag, red flag. And it's a hologram. Of course, Nova's always up to his tricks. You think that, Gully would be a little more careful because, knowing Nova, he's got all kinds of tricks and traps up his sleeve. Chaos is apologizing for, going on his own, but he felt that it was his job as the son to take out his evil father, and do the work and not let other people sort of, have that over their head. And there's Nova. I don't know why Gully is still surprised these days. Big exclamation marks. Nova! So Nova's surprised that Chaos tried to come and stop him. And he captured Chaos, tied him up, and he's curious about doing some experiments on Chaos. Because he's very interested in Chaos's, psychometry ability. His ability to interact with objects and, be able to read them. And remember get all the memories from the objects, etc., etc. If you remember, was it the last episode? A couple episodes back, maybe? Chaos explained his special ability. And Nova is experimenting on his own son. Definitely a jerk. Wow, it looks like we got an honest-to-goodness dungeon here. I have no idea where I'm going, so these doors don't go anywhere, so we'll go left. Because left is always right. I was gonna get some health, but I actually don't have any money right now. I haven't been fighting too many enemies, so I hope that I just can get a little bit of cash or something. I do have a repair kit just in case. Oh, hey, a ninja. And what is he going to do? Just jump around, huh? I'll just kick him. He thinks he's all cool. Showing me all those fancy moves. I'll just give you a boot to the head. Come on, stand up. Now these ninjas are pretty easy. So far, not too difficult of enemies. But yeah, I'm expecting a very nasty trap here. Because that's Nova. He's always got some kind of nasty trap ready for me. These guys just like to jump around a lot, don't they? Bet you there's another. Yep. There's another one. Like 2 in each of these rooms, it seems like. They do a lot of dodging, but I mean, while they're dodging, all you gotta do is just spam one of Gully's combos. So yeah, I think this is the first time I've been in like a really big, an actual dungeon style area in the game. Whoa. Ugh. I was blocking. I cannot... apparently I cannot block that. Okay, time to shoot some projectiles. But first, let's use one of these repair kits before I die. And maybe some plasma. I wanna be able to do plasma attacks just in case we run into a boss or something. Yeah, this guy definitely got a range a bit here. Anybody else? No? Can I go through this door? No? There are all these doors, but I don't know which ones I can go through. Yeah, I was hoping for, kind of a dungeon-like area in the game. Most of the areas have been pretty small, but so far this one's actually pretty big. What? Am I like walking in a circle here or something? Wow, this is nostalgic. Natsukashi desu ne. It's like we're back in the motorball garage, right? Bigot's like, what's wrong, G1? On the monitor, I don't see anything strange here, but of course Gully said there's something definitely weird going on. So wait, what? Is this underground lab of Nova's supposed to look like this? Like some kind of fake version of the motorball track? So yeah, this guy says this is the motorball circuit. Do you want to enter into the motorball race? Be an entry? What does that mean? You know, how could I be entry when... He's just like entering me. What the heck? Without my permission, he just entered me into a race. Thought we were done with motorball, man. Yeah, something weird is going on, that's for sure. Hey, do I get to do some more motorball? Probably not. So Gully says it's, you know, nostalgic, the smell of oil and everything. Oh, Jashugan. There's the champion. The original motorball champion. You should be dead by now, Gully said. It's been 12 years, you know, since back in the day when we were doing our... Oh, yeah, something weird's going on. Nova's like hacked into Gully's suit or something. Suddenly we've got our motorball outfit now. So Gully's a little confused here, wondering why Jashugan probably hasn't lived, you know, much past their final bout, because he was close to flatlining again. And if you remember way back 10 episodes ago during the motorball arc. So we're either in a dream or an illusion or something. It's kind of like the Matrix with Gully, you know, since she's a mostly cyborg. You know, it's possible to hack in and give her this like Matrix style experience, I guess I should say. So we're fighting... Wait, do I have to fight Jashugan again? What the heck? I have no clue what's going on. Oh. Got a scene here with Bigot at the computers, asking G1 to respond. Something weird is going on. The system data is stopped. Oh, Nova. I have taken Gully. Masaka, you've hacked into the tuned, you know, system. Remember, the tuned network was, you know, there for getting all the data on Gully's movements, so it looks like Nova somehow hacked the tuned network and is using it against Gully as she's, you know, wearing the, you know, tuned, or she's got the tuned body. I keep saying wearing, like wearing the tuned outfit, but it's actually the full body. And he's got her plugged into his Uroboros computer system. Yeah, I remember this from the manga. So she's trapped in kind of a, you know, Matrix-style program designed to keep her, you know, trapped in there. So he's like, Gully is now mine! Yeah. Boy, Nova's definitely ranking up there for one of the ultimate supervillains of all time. he's quickly moving up my list as one of the craziest, disturbing, and almost immortal evil mad scientists of all time. So Bigot now is trying to reason with Nova here, saying that some of the higher-ups in Zalem are really impressed by, the things that Nova's done and accomplished during his years on Earth. And they actually want him to come back to Zalem. Now that he's hacked the tuned network, which was supposed to be unhackable, he says you can use G1 however you want, but they want him to come back because he's a genius and they could use his scientific ability. Remember, he was originally a member or a citizen of Zalem because of that dot in his forehead. That all members of Zalem have. So that's kind of the conversation that's going on right now. Bigot's saying, we'll give you VIP status, so please return to Zalem right away. Of course, Bigot probably wants control of Gully and his tuned system back. Chaos is yelling at Gully there, wake up, but Nova's saying it's impossible. She's trapped in the, Uroboros, his computer simulation. So she's tied to the bed over there, you can see. And of course, Nova's calling for his assistant to bring him some pudding. It's like, we can't have a live Nova scene without him eating some pudding. His favorite snack. Yeah, he's definitely top of my list of creepy overlord, overpowered bad guys who eats pudding. So while he eats pudding, he's thinking of, should I go back to Zalem or not? Wondering if that's really advantageous for him, as a researcher. Bigot is talking to him here from Zalem, trying to negotiate, saying you'll get everything, and you'll even be a member of Ladder. Oh, I guess Ladder is sort of the higher-ups, kind of like the president, the organization that pulls all the strings. Maybe even higher than Zalem citizens. So they're saying they're going to offer him a position in a Ladder. He doesn't seem to care too much about that, but he'll go ahead and come back to Zalem. I guess Bigot buttered him up enough offers. But you know what? I'm sure Nova has some secret agenda for this too. Maybe hacking into all of Zalem, who knows? He doesn't seem to be very pro-Zalem, sort of an anti-Zalem person, which is why he's on Earth. Even though he has the citizenship mark, just like Ido. Chaos is just pleading that he doesn't do anything to Gully. And of course, Chaos is upset about Rue as well. Not sure what's going to happen to Rue since she got arrested in Zalem. So yeah, our situation looks pretty dire. And everything depends on Gully breaking out of this computer simulation that Nova's trapped her in. Wow, we even got the old Damascus blade attached to her arm there. Good old number 99. I really liked Gully's motorball outfit. It's really cool looking. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen here, guys. Gully's trying to figure out exactly what's going on here. Wondering if fighting him, will do something. But he's just too strong. That's why he's the ultimate man, Jashugan. Tate Gully. He wants to see how she's improved over these 10 years. How has she improved? So maybe Jashugan, this sort of fake image of him, will help Gully break out of this illusion. Because she always looked up to Jashugan as kind of a mentor, in combat and everything. So he wants to see how she's matured. Let's do this. I don't know do I have to fight for real? I do have to fight for real. Ouch. Okay, I'm just trying to get a good block on him here now, and boy, he's just pounding me. Come on. Oh man. Okay, this guy's got some moves. Oh, dude, he body slammed me. Ouch. Okay, I can damage him. I was thinking this is a unwinnable fight. Okay, guys, that seems like an exciting place to stop. And my save point is a bit back. So I'll go ahead and end the episode now. And in the next episode, we'll start right at that Jashugan fight. And I'll see if I can defeat him. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.